Welcome back, everyone. Getting a haircut can be scary for some people. I know that seems silly, but not if you're a woman and you're thinking about cutting bangs or changing your style, right? So today we're going to talk a little bit about the latest hair trends and what you should know before you go under the knife. Okay, before someone picks up some scissors. Shelly Zeiss is here to tell us a little bit about what's trending for haircuts and styles for 2019. Welcome.
Great, thanks for having us. So we're just going to kind of talk about what we're seeing in the spring hairstyles. You're seeing a whole lot of different things, so you've got many choices. We're seeing throwbacks to the 70s, 80s, 90s, a little bit of everything. So I just kind of picked 3 of them. Going to go through them, kind of show you a little bit about them, and also talk product and what you would use to style them, because that's a huge thing.
That's key.
You get a new haircut, you get home, and what's the first thing? How do I style this? You know,
my hair never looks the same as when the stylist does it.
Exactly, and usually it's just because you don't have the right product.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha. What are we going to start with?
We're going to start over here with Sarah. So what we did with Sarah is Sarah's kind of that throwback to the 70s. We're seeing the big combed out curls and bangs.
Bangs.
Biggest thing, you want to keep your hair, you know, long and you don't want to cut it off or anything, throw in some bangs. We're seeing a lot of that. With Sarah, she can do a couple of things. She can keep those big curls, or we can even kind of part it down the middle and give her a nice sleek look. So those are both in style right now. With her, we're just using more of like a root booster, throwing it in there, a thickening spray before she blow dries it to give her that volume. And then the glossing cream, we're going to use that to give her some nice shine, and that can also be used if she wants to wear it nice and straight.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. And all of these products, I kind of kept it simple. We're keeping all within one product line. We carry these specifically at Great Clips. It's our solutions line. Not only do they have everything you need to style, but it's very budget friendly. So that's really nice. Who doesn't want to stay on a budget when they're trying to do their hair?
Yeah, we all do. And these can be very expensive.
Yes, yes, they can. Now this is Lori. So what she did is we kind of have a longer bob. We're seeing those bobs still in style at any length from the chin all the way down to that longer lob. Also, kind of, we used Lori's natural texture. She does have curls in her hair normally, so we just kind of used that and then took a curling iron and kind of did a few extra pieces in there to kind of give her some volume. Again, with the bangs, you can always change it up by adding some bangs in there. With her, she does have finer hair, so what we wanted to use is more of a foam for a lightweight styling, and then a buildable hairspray. Buildable hairsprays are nice because you can kind of put them on, and then the more you put on, the harder of a hold you get. So very flexible with those. Again, that's in our solutions line.
I really love the volume here. And how did you get the volume with such fine hair, you said?
We use more of a foam, something for a lightweight styling. And one thing a lot of people don't realize is most of your volumizing products will need to be set in with a blow dryer, because that helps give them the volume. So that's another reason that maybe you're not getting that at home when you're using these products. Use a blow dryer. That's going to be your key for doing that.
And before we go to the next, because these 2 gals both have bangs, and I love bangs. Right. You don't have bangs.
I don't have bangs.
Do you feel like bangs? That's one of the scariest things for women.
Yes, it's very scary. You know, and so
you're laughing because it's true.
Yes, yes. So with bangs, you really want to, you know, you could do it with any face shape. It's not just a specific face shape, but maybe start out with a lighter bang or a longer one, and then you can always go shorter. It doesn't always have to be that big, heavy fringe right away. We're seeing all different types of bangs.
Okay. Do we want to move to this?
Yeah, definitely.
And who is this?
This is Nicole.
Okay.
So Nicole has that really nice short pixie style. We're still seeing that as well. Now, the nice thing about this, we're kind of seeing like Katy Perry, if you've seen her hair lately, she's got that. It's easy to style if you don't have a lot of time, but yet you're still really, you know, stylish and feminine, but yet you don't have to spend hours doing your hair. Now hers, you can hit it with a blow dryer, but maybe you want something where you don't have to use a blow dryer. This is great for that. With hers, we're just using more of a fiber cream. One of those things that you do with those is just kind of emulsify it in your hands, and it actually has fibers that helps you get that volume. And then like a putty of some type. Biggest thing with your putties, you're going to want to put them in at your roots and work your way out, because otherwise, if you don't get the base set up, the rest of your hair is just going to fall. So using some type of a putty is great for that.
Okay, I have a couple of questions following up here. So let's go back. I'm going to come back over here. So all ages can do these trends? And talk a little bit about age and face shape. These are some questions you should ask your stylist?
Right, exactly. Ask your stylist what works best with your face shape. You know, if you have questions about it, you can even kind of Google it. See what different people are, different celebrities, different things they're using on different face shapes. But again, it doesn't always have to be with your face shape. It's just kind of something that you want to keep in mind for sure. Age is just a number. You can have any hairstyle at any age, and that's another thing to talk to your stylist about. You know, what may look appropriate on you, but just having a little bit more volume as you get older, something like that, something that's not pulling your face down, or opening up your face and do something shorter like Nicole has over here.
You know, I'm not 22 anymore, shocking, but you know, older women are starting to wear their hair longer. I know my grandmother is always like, cut your hair, you're too old for long hair, but that's not the case anymore.
No, not at all. We're seeing those long hair in style from 12-year-olds all the way up to, you know, 70. It doesn't really matter. Biggest thing is just doing something with it, giving yourself some big voluminous curls or something like that. But then again, we're still seeing that straight, stick straight 70s hair come back into style. So,
and how about color? Because I really love all three of our models have beautiful hair color,
right,
and highlights and lowlights.
Right, and so we're still kind of seeing that trend on the kind of misplaced highlights that you have in there. Nothing doesn't have to be, you know, where we used to see the streaks that were really symmetrical and everything. This is kind of that misplaced highlights with the darker roots. That's really in trend. And then if you look over at Nicole here with the light hair, she almost has like a grayish purplish tint to her hair, and that's really in style as well. We're also seeing for some hair, they're going with even some pastel colors like the pinks, the lilacs. That's really in style. That's also going to be kind of a personality choice. Is that something you want to pull off or not? It looks great.
You can do that both permanent or temporary.
You
with
can,
the colors
that's
too,
nice.
Right?
You're going to want to start with a nice blonde base like Nicole has here, and then you can actually find some washable shampoos that just give you that hue, and then you can take it out. So at work or out at night, you can kind of change it up a little bit.
And once again, before you go, ask about the products. Ask your stylist what products work best for your hair.
Right, exactly. Like I said, that's going to be 90% of your problem of leaving the salon, coming home and saying, I can't do what my stylist did. It's probably because you didn't have that important talk about what she used for your products, because that's going to be huge. And again, we carry this solutions line at all of our great clips. Really affordable price point, but you get that really nice salon quality product.
Thank you, ladies, for coming in. You all look gorgeous. Great advice.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. Coming up next, a nonprofit that is dedicated to making sure no high schooler misses out on their prom night.